Oh my... oh no. What is this horrid atrocity? Pokemon Black and Blue, gotta free 'em all. You can't be serious. PETA? You're doing... You've gone after Mario and Cooking Mama and Super Meat Boy. And now you're going after Pokemon. I don't even want to try to begin to comprehend what the... If you're seriously suggesting that we chain up our Pikachus by metal collars, that we cut off our Tepig's ears, that we inject our Snivies with untested serums, and that we peel the skin off of our Oshawotts, you would have to be the sickest person ever. Who even... I can't... let's just get this over with. As battling Pokemon grew in popularity, generations of children were growing up believing that Pokemon exist for no other reasons than to be used and abused by humans. You know, I've been playing Pokemon for a long time, and never once was I ever given that impression. I actually really care about my Pokemon, even if they are just fictional pixelated creatures. Children learned about dominance instead of compassion. Did you even bother to look into the emotional side of Pokemon? You know, where they teach you about compassion? Gasp! While Pokemon faced the worst abuses, children also started bullying each other. You're saying that Pokemon promoted bullying? Oh, that's some false information right there. Until one Pokemon decided he'd had enough. I haven't even gotten into the gameplay yet. And this game has already managed to make me just infuriated. I can't even... well, let's just go. Whoa. You have escaped from your trainer. Get ready to fight. Sharen? Sharen? Apparently, Sharen has turned into an alcoholic and carries around blood-stained baseball bats. Oh, sure, because that's a perfect representation of a Sharen we know. How to play. I know all this. Defeat all the trainers to free all the Pokemon. Alright, let's fight. What kind of attacks do we have? Quick attack, Thunder Shock, Group, Hug. What kind of a name for a Pokemon attack, even in the PETA game, is Group Hug? Let's just quick attack it. Pikachu snuck in stealthily and injured Sharen. Sharen, Choke Collar? Choke Collar? Are you real? Choke Collar! Oh, okay, what about this Group Hug? I'm curious, what is Group Hug? Okay. Pikachu smothered Sharen with a loving embrace. Sharen's defense fell. Still trapped. You're using Choke Collar again? Okay, what about this other move? Protest. What does that do? Pikachu uses Protest. Lover, not a fighter. Pikachu beat down on Sharen with some powerful words. Sharen's attack fell. How? Discipline? You hit him with a bat! Sharen dished out punishment to Pikachu. Okay, let's just Thundershock him and get this whole thing over with. Discipline again? Thundershock away! Oh! Pokemon are not yours to abuse, Sharen. We exist for our own reasons. But you're just a Pokemon! This is what you were bred to do! Oh, come on. Even you know what a weak argument that is. Well, my other Pokemon doesn't want freedom. She's a well-behaved Pokemon. She likes to fight and remain caged up in her Pokeball all the time. You know, the whole reason that Pokemon even fight for us is because they want to become stronger and they aim to become better. So, yeah, they would like to participate in a simple, friendly sport that they can easily recover from afterwards thanks to the wonderful technology of Pokemon centers. And as for being caged up in a Pokeball, I was always under the impression that inside of a Pokeball, you know, the Pokemon got this whole freedom range thing. I thought that inside the Pokeball was a home for the Pokemon. And maybe there's even a way to go to some kind of computer database creation thingy where you can go and you can just hang out with all the other Pokemon when they're away from their Pokeballs. I mean, I can understand where they're coming from by caged up. I mean, you use them to capture the Pokemon. But she doesn't even complain when I don't have time to walk her. This is what makes her happy, after all. If you believe that, give her the choice. Fine, Tepig. Tepig joins the party. What? But I'm the one who feeds you. Doesn't that mean anything to you? Sharen fainted. And now we get a Tepig with no ears. That's not disturbing in the slightest. Let's get going, Pikachu. I haven't had a good walk in a long time. Oh my. What have they done to the environment? The trees are blood-stained. There's wire fences and bear traps everywhere. This is not Pokemon. This is not Pokemon. Alright, what does Nurse Joy have to say? I heard what you said to Sharen. I want to help you. As a nurse, I've seen how mistreated and exploited Pokemon are. Because you're a nurse! It's your job to help Pokemon who have been injured. Of course they're gonna look a little hurt. But just refer to what I said earlier about them wanting to be stronger and fighting for their trainers because they feel compassion towards them and want to be stronger. Like all thinking and feeling beings, Pokemon must surely suffer terribly when they are cut up in experiments or forced to fight. Hold it, just a second again. Cut up in experiments. Where in Pokemon history have Pokemon been cut up in experiments? That's very disturbing. Alright, as for being forced to fight, refer to what I said earlier. Some people might force their Pokemon to fight if they aren't good trainers. But seriously, guys, I can no longer look into the eyes of the Pokemon brought to me to be patched up because when I do, all I see is their suffering and I imagine the strength of their desire to be free from human exploitation. I didn't know any humans spared a thought for our feelings and experiences. Ugh. There are some of us who do, but if we work together, there can be more. Oh, that's just great. We need plenty more of these people around here. Here's a treasure chest that I think you should have. I think if you can share what's in here with all of Juniper, people will begin to understand that Pokemon exist for their own reasons. I'll go off and recruit more people to help you. Good luck! Let's see what's in the chest. Pikachu found a chest. Let's open it. A video was inside. What's this? We get a video. There's a dog. He looks all happy. And there's a dog with and a monkey, tiger, chicken,
didn't ask you to take
cow,
didn't ask to be broken,
cow,
didn't ask you to stroke my hair,
dog,
treat me like a worthless token,
fish,
but my skin
pig,
is thick, and my mind
cat.
is strong.
Alright, I'm just gonna close out of this before I have emotional nightmares. Let's just forget that ever happened. If we can get this to the global terminal, we can share it with all of Unova. Let's do it. Please don't share. Oh, who is that? Professor Juniper. Are you serious? I heard about what you did to Sharen. You Pokemon are up to no good, and I've come to stop you. Professor Juniper, how can you do this? As a scientist who studied Pokemon, you should know better than anyone else that there is strong evidence that Pokemon feel pain just as humans do. Well, duh! It's not about what Pokemon feel. Humans are more important. Let's end this right now. Alright, so apparently Professor Juniper got a bit of a hair restyling. And she's missing a shoe, her coat's become all bloodstained and cut. She's holding a syringe, a bloody syringe, and a knife, a scalpel, whatever it is. You have mangled these characters beyond recognition in my book, PETA. Alright, let's see here. What if we fight with Tepig, since Pikachu's low on health? Summary. Trainer Sharen. The Tepig's a female, that's right. Alright, let's just send it in. Go, Tepig! Toxin? Professor Juniper tossed a vial at Tepig. Oh, vial. You think you're really crazy and smart just for using those two words together. But it had no effect. Alright. Take down Ember, shame, and petition? What's up with these attacks? Let's just take down... Tepig buffeted Professor Juniper. Damaged by recoil. Toxin again? Let's see if it does anything this time. It had no effect. Okay. Let's see what this whole petition thing is about. Throws a petition at her. Tepig battered Professor Juniper with a powerful worded entreaty. And that does damage how? Perfume pulse? Professor Juniper emitted a choking cloud towards Tepig. You're referencing perfume testing, aren't you? Nobody tests perfume on Pokemon. Why do you even... Your accuracy falls. Alright. Shame. What's shame? Tepig shamed Professor Juniper with some hard truths. Defense falls. Not perfume pulse again! Alright, let's try Ember. Missed. Oh, don't tell me this is gonna go Sandshrew on me here. Okay, good. There we go, it hit. Oh! Tepig toasted Professor Juniper with a fiery blast. It's super effective. Pokemon are not yours to experiment on, Professor Juniper. We exist for our own reasons. Release our friend. Maybe you are right. I can see now how strongly you believe. I didn't think Pokemon had strong desires. I need to think it over. Pokemon do have strong desires, but not to do this! Pokemon have strong desires to do well for their trainer and to become stronger. Just refer to what I said earlier. But in the meantime, I agree it'd be best if you took my Pokemon. Snivy joins the party. Professor Juniper fainted. Alright, that's great. We get another abused Pokemon. Snivy with a syringe in its head. Again! Not disturbing in the slightest! Snivy, join us on our mission to spread the word about how Pokemon want to be treated. So you're saying Diglett's mouth is a nose? Okay, they actually kind of did something funny there, but... Hey, look, it's another treasure chest. I hope it doesn't have another sad video in it. Same here! There's only one way to find out. Alright, let's open it. Whoa, it's a Mudkip. I heard you like Mudkips. Oh, there you go! Exploiting overused memes. That's just great. I like all Pokemon. Do you like Mudkips? Honestly, they can be very annoying at times, but I believe all Pokemon should be treated with respect, even Mudkips. Mudkips bear gifts. A black and blue desktop wallpaper? Ah, well, looks like we have a wallpaper now. Not gonna use that! Well, thanks. We'll keep going now. Whoa. Suddenly, a wild Snorlax appears. All of the Pokemon in this game are mangled! I mean, even the random Snorlax has a big, bloody group of Band-Aids on his stomach and a black eye! No, seriously, we're moving on. Is that Ghetsis? A formidable foe, Ghetsis. Ghetsis. That's how you pronounce the name. Ghetsis. Ghetsis! I think that's far enough, Tepig. Oh, what have they done now? Now he's carrying around a bloody pitchfork and is wearing a... What kind of a coat is that? I don't even want to know. Ghetsis, I thought you supported Pokemon liberation. That is true. I don't want Pokemon freed. I want to control them. Didn't you finish the last game? There's a whole twist to the ending. It was great. Good job spoiling it for anyone who hasn't played the game yet! Great job, PETA! Well, up until I was defeated by a kid. Despite my initial failure, I've decided to expand my ambitions in the most logical way. I've been working on a business plan to use the skins and meat of worn-out Pokemon to clothe and feed Unova. No longer will used-up Pokemon go to waste. That is possibly the 5th most sick and disturbing thing I have ever heard in my life. You're saying that you're going to skin Pokemon, make clothes out of them, and then use their meat to feed Unova. You are one sick team leader, Ghetsis. If I thought that Cyrus of Team Galactic was bad, oh ho ho! No, you, my friend, are ruthless. You'll make a beautiful coat, Tepig. Oh, you are disturbing. Alright, let's fight using Snivy. Let's see here. Has that syringe stuck in its head and a tag on its tail. Let's just send it in. Go, Snivy. Trap. You're using a trap? Ghetsis assaulted Snivy with a bear trap. Snivy became trapped. Alright. Wrap, Mega Drain, Bullhorn, and Educate. just wrap him. Snivy wrapped up Ghetsis. Ghetsis became trapped. Now we're both trapped. Oh, still trapped. Meat cleaver? You're using a meat cleaver? Ghetsis took a bloody swipe at Snivy. Still trapped. Okay. This... Let's just Mega Drain. Snivy depleted Ghetsis' power. It's super effective. And Ghetsis had his energy drain. Meat Cleaver again? Alright, I really want to find out what Bullhorn and Educate are, but that'll have to wait. I'm gonna die. Electrocution? You're electrocuting? Oh, I'm out of Mega Drains? And I have Pathetic Rap? Well, I'm gonna die. Tepig, you still have plenty of energy to fight. Not the trap again. It's not very effective. Oh, that's just wonderful. This game is very disturbing. I have been emotionally just destroyed so far. Oh wait, am I gonna die from the recoil? Well, apparently not. You want people to wear and eat Pokemon? That's just disgusting. Plus, Pokemon aren't yours to eat or wear. We exist for our own reasons. How many times are you gonna say that? We exist for our own reasons. You're shoving the point of this whole thing in our faces. Now, I have to agree with Tepig saying that if you're gonna wear and eat Pokemon, that's disgusting. But nothing like that ever happens. Really sick mind you got, Ghetsis. Yeah, no kidding. Groan. Ghetsis fainted. And now I get a de-skinned Oshawott. Isn't that just a wonderful, pretty picture? Gah! Fellow Pokemon, is it true that you're helping reach people with a message about kindness to other Pokemon? Count me in! Great, let's go. We're almost to the global terminal. I can't wait to share a message with everyone in Unova. Look, another treasure chest. I'd be careful opening that. Alright. A set of trading cards was inside. Wait. Wait. You're saying that they actually have trading cards? You turned these wonderful, just amazing Pokemon trading card game into this. You have made me unbearably mad. Let's just continue. Oh, cool! Trading cards! Wait, these are about us. How is that possible? Don't look a cute Pokemon in the mouth, Tepig. Pokemon aren't yours to give away, Snivy. You've got a one-track mind, Pikachu, but we're at the global terminal now. Who is that? Ash, your old master, appears? That's not Ash! He's wearing a top hat! What are you doing here? You don't belong here at all. I'm here to recapture you. You belong to me. Why do you hate me so much that you want to imprison me back in my tiny Pokeball for the rest of my life? I don't hate you. I just don't care. Have I ever shown an inkling of concern about you one way or the other? Yes! Yes, you have, Ash. Do you know how much Ash cares for his Pikachu? and his other Pokemon. He loved his Pikachu so much that he was willing to let his Pikachu stay with a group of other Pikachu that he thought would make him happier. He was willing to give up a lifelong friendship with his best friend, even if it is a little yellow mouse that produces electric shocks, just so that he could be happy. I would call that more than an inkling of concern. And second, do I even have to say anything about his appearance? He's carrying a whip! I never asked you if you wanted to battle the Pokemon or wanted to leave your Pokeball to stretch your legs. You've always just been a tool to me. A tool, huh? Oh, just refer to what I said a few seconds ago. And yes, you ask Pikachu if you want to battle. You always say, "Are you ready, Pikachu?" And if Pikachu was to shake his head saying no, I think you would show a little bit of compassion, at least. And leave your Pokeball to stretch your legs. Now, I know this is a very minor thing, but Pikachu doesn't even have a Pokeball. He doesn't like them. This is another example of why Ash cares about Pikachu. Normally, Pokemon would be easy to carry around inside Pokeballs, but no, Pikachu doesn't like them. So, to show concern and compassion, Ash does not use a Pokeball on Pikachu. You people need to get your facts straight. The only thing that matters to me is that I make a lot of money in the Pokemon entertainment industry. I don't want you messing with the minds of children. Oh, all that matters is making money. Ugh. Your objectives are very confused, Ash. And second of all, messing with the minds of children. I can kind of agree with him on that. I mean, this is a chained up Pikachu missing part of its ear. That would mess with me if I was younger. If you really cared about children, you'd want to teach them respect and compassion. And he does! The way he treats Pikachu, the way he treats Pikachu and his Pokemon teaches the people who watch the show caring and compassion. It's not their hearts that concern me, it's their parents' wallets. Gotta catch 'em all. Ha, what suckers. Alright. Well, Tepig's been kind of knocked out, so Oshawott. Yeah, Oshawott's skin is gone. That's just perfect. Alright, we have Tackle, Water Gun, Recruit, and Protein Shake-Up? What kind of an attack name is Protein Shake-Up? Group Hug? Shame? Educate? Protein Shake-Up? What kind of attack names are these? I mean, I know this is PETA, but seriously. Out of curiosity, I'm just going to use Protein Shake-Up. And he eats that. Oshawott is energized. Oshawott's attack rose. Defense rose. Cage toss. Oh, you're calling the Pokeball a cage. Ash hurled a Pokeball at Oshawott. It's not very effective. Good. What about Recruit? Oshawott bamboozled Ash. Whiplash. Ash cracked a whip across the back of Oshawott. Oh, that's just a perfect image. Let's use Tackle. Roughed up Ash. Not Whiplash again. Alright, let's just Water Gun this guy. Ash poked him. Super effective. You know what, since this battle's gonna be over in a little bit, well, I don't know, Slimy's really low in health. I really want to see what those other two moves are. Well, that was kind of pointless. Alrighty then. So, Oshawott, let's just finish this guy with another Water Gun. Oshawott soaked Ash in a watery blast. Oh, and they even used a Water Gun. I just now noticed that. Pokemon are not yours for entertainment, Ash. We exist for our own reasons. Yeah, you've tried to get that point across 500 times before. But how else can I make boatloads of cash? You have a top hat on, Ash. Go entertain someone on your own. What about just using human performers in your entertainment? Or, I don't know, not focus so much on fighting. Well, fighting is a very important part of the Pokemon thing because it's getting stronger and... On another hand, focusing on fighting a lot is kind of what a lot of animes are. Why don't you go bother those animes? Go bother Yu-Gi-Oh! Digimon! At least Pokemon shows some compassion compared to them. I guess you're right that there are lots of other alternatives. I could do anything. I could try to free... Oh, that's just great, Ash. Ash fainted. You've inspired me to start an organization to help spread the message of compassion. Wait, didn't you just faint? No, whatever. Pokemon ethically treated, awesome. Worst PETA acronym ever. I love it. Now let's share our message with the world. No, let's not! There's a Slowpoke. Hey guys, did you hear about the new group that's working to free Pokemon? They're called Team Plasma. Team Plasma! You're not serious when you say you're promoting Team Plasma. That's just great. Didn't you even... Alright. Congratulations, you've won. You've crushed the trainers' resistance and have succeeded in giving them a higher calling. Now share the message to continue helping others. And remember, there's no place in this world for the mistreatment and exploitation of Pokemon! Actually, that is true because there's no such thing as Pokemon. They're fictional creatures. This is awful. I have to admit that the music and the animation and the story, if it wasn't being used for something so pointless and ridiculous, are actually really good. But the whole idea of this is absolutely ridiculous. This is not. Okay, let's just take a look at the treasure. You have a video, I don't want to watch that again, a wallpaper, not going to use it, trading cards. Well, it's not letting me view them. Alright. I've concluded this is just awful. PETA, go ride on something else. Seriously. This is Pokemon! Of all the stuff! I mean, I understand that it is bad to abuse animals. I really like animals. But this is just pointless! Okay, well... This is Pippi Catty saying... PETA, find another hobby. Please.